In my
23.
2.5 years of life, there's one very important thing I've learned. Driving sucks. Growing up, I was a bit different from my peers who were really excited about cars and everything. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't really too keen on it. So when it was time for me to start learning how to drive, well, I had no other choice.
Alan, what is your problem?
At the ripe young age of 18, I was forced to get my license and start learning how to drive. Because, you know, at a certain point, my parents just had enough of driving me everywhere. That's understandable, because I hate it too. Now, of course, it's not all bad. You know, there are some exceptions. Like, for instance, you've got racing. You know, race cars. Those are really cool. It's fun to watch, fun to do, fun to play games or whatever. I don't know. And you've also got bumper cars too. I remember like every year we would go to the Family Fun Center for bumper cars and we would just ride around and destroying each other. It was so great, let me tell you. So to a certain extent, driving isn't terrible. But if you went 80 plus miles on a 65 lane or decided to ram into the back of somebody's car at top speed, that'd be a lawsuit coming your way and you'd probably be dead by this point. So the fun stuff in driving is illegal. Who would have thought? So all that's left is manual travel or whatever. I don't know. What else is left? Am I too close? Is the top of my head being cut off? That'd be really funny if it is. So I'm gonna back up a bit. This is like maybe like a 2-minute video. This sucks. But you know what doesn't suck? Merch.
In case you haven't heard yet, we finally have merchandise. That's right, and it only took us 8 years.
Alan, would you watch it?
He didn't even say anything.
We have our wonderful starting lineup of Wave 1. Now you too can get your very own Nocturnus hoodie with the sleek back design, sporting the Nocturnus branding on the back as well.
Piss me off. Why is the camera like this? Shape camera.
And if you don't like black, racist, we have a variety of 6 colors to choose from. We have black, white, heather navy, red, royal, and navy.
The camera. What's going on?
All to your liking, of course. Alongside the hoodie, you can also get a Nocturnus t-shirt, stickers, and some Noct socks as well. Of course, the link is in the description.
What? Come on. And then there's riding in other people's cars. You know, when you have to carpool or something. Let's do a little quiz. What annoys you the most when riding in somebody's car? Is it A, a messy car, B, a person that gets on your nerves by backseat driving, or C, someone that doesn't pay attention to the road, having on their phone and not looking where they're supposed to be going? If you said D, then you'd be correct, because that happens every time I drive or ride with somebody else in a car. There are people that I know that almost without fail, I've been with them so many times, and I don't know how I'm alive right now. I don't know how they're alive right now. Goodness. There's a certain individual, I'm not going to name any names, but there's a certain individual I know. Every time we ride in the car together, we have to do a rapping session. You know who you are. You know who you are. To be fair, they're really good at rapping. They're so amazing at rapping. Their freestyle, their improvisation skills are so on fleek. But please, you are driving at like 70 miles per hour. You need to at least look at the road, my guy. Focus at the GPS. You're trying to be somewhere within 40 minutes. We didn't get there until 2 hours later because you missed the turn 8 different times. We went the back way when we could have just gone straight.
This looks got it going on.
All these look trash.
You're never gonna want to take that off now.
I'm
See?
never gonna want to put it on. I'm over it. But please, do better. And then there are other people that just like to ride fast. Like, they just like to drive fast. Like, I'm okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, sure, you do you. But also, don't, because that's illegal. Stop it. Stop it. I don't know what it is. Maybe they think it's really funny to just, like, terrify the living daylights out of me. Like, hey, stop that. You're not cool. Quit it, you jerk.
Hey, no! Now why you gone done something like that?
And then there are people that drive really slow. Like, they just feel the need to be very safe. Which, I get that. I respect that. And honestly, that's really good on you. But if you're going minus, like, 10, 20, 40 below the speed limit, you you can go a little bit faster, you know? You can drive safe without being slow. But you can also just stay home. Yeah. Yeah, there's an idea. You can just stay home.
Oh, positively reprehensible. Oh, ow.
In which this leads me to my next topic, traffic. Traffic. I'm not gonna dox myself, but I live in a place that is growing in population. It's no like Atlanta, Georgia levels of terrible, because that's the worst place in this entire world. Yeah, it's no New York status, but like, it's definitely more than just like, I don't know, just like some random traffic, I guess. It's more than just like Ohio or something. I've never been to Ohio, but I imagine they don't get much traffic up there. But every morning, I wake up, I get ready, I'm getting to work, 15 minutes away from my job. Okay, I can do this. Every morning without fail, I get in the car, I go. There's always some old person. Get out of the way. And you know, I'm someone that likes to not break the law. So I do my best to not speed. And I don't speed. I don't do that. I don't do that. Stop laughing. I don't do that. But it just hits different. If it's a 45, why are you driving 26? And I know you're driving 26 because I'm right behind you and my speedometer says 26 when the speed limit is 45. Please go home. Just stop driving. Just stop. Do everyone a favor and leave us alone.
Ow! Hello, that hurt.
Oh, the rim. Watch the rim. Oh.
And then there are people that like to drive fast behind me, even though I'm not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna get anywhere. Get off of my tail, please. What are you doing? I'd lose my own mind if it weren't attached to me. There are those instances where you get the slow drivers in front of you, the fast drivers behind you, and then you got some crazy person to the right that thinks that they're driving normal, but I don't know, maybe they're drunk, maybe their vision's impaired, but they're getting closer over to you in your lane. It's like, man, I can't do anything. That's how we get gridlock. And then we have all these people that really don't know how to drive. Oh, it's so awful, dude. There have been so many times
You better have insurance.
where I would have been
teleport?
like 40 minutes early to work, but then some person decided that they wanted to get into a wreck that day.
There we go.
And so I have to explain to my boss, hey, I'm late again. Come on, Jordan, get with it. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah. You know, there wasn't really much to this video. It's just, I just got to a boiling point, you know? There's been so many times where it's like, man, I'm gonna make a video on these cars, and it's gonna do something about this traffic in this society. It's not gonna do it. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get especially worse in the place where I'm living. But hey, you know, that's just life. That's just how things are. Driving sucks, and we all accept that. At the end of the day, at least we have Mario Kart. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna go to bed and cry myself to sleep.